It's going to be a mighty long road to recovery for schools across Western Jamaica as administrators and the Education Ministry continue to assess the staggering impact of Hurricane Melissa. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, who's been touring institutions in St. James and Trelawney, two of the parishes hardest hit, says the destruction is extensive, leaving no question that the rebuilding effort must go beyond restoration.
It has to be a completely different look at our schools. We have to reimagine the schools. Because last year, some of the schools that I went to today were affected by Hurricane Beryl, and we spent millions of dollars fixing them. And then this year, we're back at it again. That's not providing value for money for our country. And so we have to have our schools be in a condition that means that they can continue to operate even when there is a natural disaster like a Hurricane Melissa.
Among the worst affected is Cornwall College, where Principal Michael Ennis paints a grim picture of the damage.
We have lost several sections of the school. In fact, the upper school has been totally destroyed. Most of the roofs from the various blocks are completely gone. In the lower school, we have lost the roof for the grade 7 classroom. We have lost the roof in the auditorium, as well as again in the upper school, we have lost the entire roof for the upper school staff room.
Classrooms also were flooded and the school's computer labs were completely destroyed. Extensive electrical rewiring will be required, work that Mr. Ennis estimates could cost between $50 and $100 million. In the meantime, the ministry is pushing to resume classes as quickly as Monday. Temporary structures, including tents, will be installed at several school sites to ensure teaching continues and learning loss is minimized.
We're also looking at some other more semi-permanent structures too in the ministry. But all of those you'll hear a lot more about. We're going around, the regional teams are getting the information and doing the assessments. And once we have our list collated, we'll know which schools need tents, which schools need other structures, so that we can get started. But ultimately, it's going to be a huge rebuilding exercise, but a rebuilding exercise that takes our schools to a much more resilient manner.
Priority will be given to CSEC and CAPE students at the secondary level and PEP candidates in primary schools. The ministry will also provide textbooks and use alternative modalities to get learning materials into the hands of displaced students. Regional Director for Region 4, Michelle Pinnock, says efforts are already underway to track down students displaced by the hurricane.
Whatever the issues are, we're going to be making them, finding ways to get them in. They might not be able to come back to this particular school right now because they might be with families in another parish. Our Principals Association and Principals Island-wide are working together, so they are being hosted at other high schools.
Sandy Williams, TVJ News.